Hello everybody, this is Jeff Song from Asante Academy. From today, I'm going to introduce a series of courses about traditional Chinese medicine. Tongue inspection is a diagnostic method by means of observing the changes of the body and fur of the tongue. This is the introduction of today's lesson. Here we can say that include concept and the relationship between the tongue, the organs, and the meridians. Also, we will talk something about surface of tongue correspond to the organs, relations between tongue and the qi, blood, body fluid, and also we will learn tongue inspection requirement, normal state of the tongue. Basically, after today's lesson, I wish you can develop a further understanding of the tongue inspection. Tongue inspection is a diagnostic method by means of observing the changes of the body and fur of the tongue. As we know, the tongue is closely related to the organs and the meridians, such as heart, spleen, kidney, liver, and the lung. Now let's go through it one by one. Tongue is external part of the heart and is connected with the heart meridian. The tongue also manifests the conditions of spleen because it is connected with the spleen meridian. Moreover, the tongue fur is produced by gastric qi and fluid. Kidney meridian reaches both sides of the tongue. That means the kidney conditions also can be solved in the tongue. The liver meridian is also extends to the tongue. The lung reaches the throat and is connected with the tongue. Now let us have a look. The different part of the tongue correspond to different organs. Firstly, let we say the tip of the tongue is this part of the tongue. The tip of the tongue shows pathological changes of the heart and the lung. And the center of the tongue, shows pathological changes of the spleen and the stomach. The root of the tongue, this part is the root of the tongue, so the pathological changes of the kidney. And the margin of the tongue, let's have a look. This part is the margin of the tongue, and this side, this is the margin part of the tongue. That shows pathological changes of the liver and the gallbladder. Apart from organs, the tongue also have quite strong relations with qi, blood, and body fluid. Firstly, the tongue depends on qi and blood to nourish it. Secondly, the moisture and dryness of the tongue and the coating are related to quantity and distribution of body fluid. So now let us talk how to do the tongue inspection. There are three parts of it. We are going to talk today, like surroundings and posture, method for inspection of tongue, normal state of the tongue. About the surrounding and the posture. Normally, when we check the tongue, we let patient to sit down or lie down on the back. Let them to expose to the nature light source. And the tongue have to be protrude naturally, and the tip of the tongue is kept slightly downward. And the mouth has to be open widely to make the tongue exposed fully. If you are the beginner to learn Chinese medicine, maybe you need to follow a certain order to inspect different part of the tongue. Thus, for example, like from the tip of the tongue, then the middle and the margin of the tongue, and finally the root of the tongue. Begin with tongue body first, then move to the tongue fur. But if you do this job for a long time, you just can do all these things very quickly. So, but at the beginning, maybe you need to follow this certain order. Before we inspect the tongue, we have to know what is the normal tongue look like. This tongue is a normal tongue. If we say tongue like this, we will say, oh, that is a normal tongue. Look at this tongue, we can tell the tongue, the color of the tongue body is pink, and the fur is thin and whitish. A normal tongue also should have a suitable size, certain flexibility, and moisture and soft. We are near the end of this lesson now, so let's review the learning point of today. Yeah, like a concept, what we need to remember what is the concept of the tongue inspection, and the tongue's relationship with the organs, tongue's relationship with the qi, blood, body fluid, and how to do the tongue inspection, and what is the normal state of the tongue. This lesson has referred a lot content of the book, this book, like a diagnostic of traditional Chinese medicine, this book. So thanks to the author. Here are some reference book. If you are interested, you can have a look. Okay, that's all what we need to talk today. Thanks for watching. We see you next time.